You have not grabbed our monthly brochure. It has information about both campuses as well as lots of other things that we have going on here at Mount Comfort Church. I just wanted to do a quick rundown for you because it is Christmas season. We're officially in December now, a good 7 days. So we're almost there. It's almost like we just started, but we're almost there. So let me share with you a couple things that we have going on. Starting with tomorrow, we have our Advent study. In fact, we have the first night of our Advent study because if you remember all the way back to last Monday, it snowed. And it canceled our Advent study because we value life, especially yours. And so we wanted to make sure that no one got out in the dangerous conditions, which means we are cramming our 4-week Advent study into 3 weeks. Won't that be exciting? Well, if you didn't sign up, you are welcome to join us. You haven't missed a thing. So all of those people who were procrastinating, God shined snow upon you. But that starts tomorrow, our Advent study, 7 o'clock at our Philly campus. Next Sunday evening, we have our Christmas PJ party. It's one of my favorite events of the year. It's our family ministry Christmas party where we invite families to come and wear their PJs. Appropriate PJs, please, but PJs nonetheless. And we're going to have breakfast for dinner. We're going to have cookies, crafts, games, the Christmas story, a live reindeer, face painting, and so much more fun stuff. Bring your grandkids, bring your kids, bring your neighbor kids. Find someone just wandering around the street. Bring them over. It'll be a fantastic evening next Sunday, 5:45 here at our Mount Comfort campus. The following Sunday, we have our longest night service. Now, our longest night service is a unique service that we do, recognizing that in the midst of all the holly jolliness of the season, not everybody's full of holly jolly for a lot of different reasons. It could be grief in the midst of a loss. It could be just pain that you're experiencing in your world, in your relationship, in your life. It could be a matter of transition and change that you just don't feel like you're in this worldly Christmas spirit that the community and the people around you suggest that you should have. The longest night service is a recognition that God came in the midst of darkness and despair. Christmas is more about coming in the midst of despair than it is about coming in the midst of joy. And so when we gather on the longest night, it'll be a service of remembrance, a service of honoring, a service of being exactly where you need to be for the season. Christmas Eve service is on Christmas Eve. That's a unique thing we do here at Mount Comfort Church. It's on the 24th, one service here at our Mount Comfort campus, candles, carols, message, all the things that you could have possibly imagined. It'll be a fantastic evening, and we would love for you to join us. Now, the Sunday after Christmas is something that we do, again, a little bit unique. We do a Sunday away the Sunday after Christmas, which means we will not have in-person worship. There's a couple reasons for that. One of those reasons is that we recognize the church, Big C, is bigger than the walls that contain Mount Comfort Church. And I think it's good for our church to get beyond the walls of Mount Comfort Church and worship at other congregations. I know I appreciate doing that with my family when the opportunities present themselves. And we would encourage you to do that as well because there is a benefit to going to a different church. We don't want you to stay at that church, but we want you to check that church out. And on top of that, there's these flyers that kind of explain our Sunday away. Even offers suggested churches that you could go to and check out. But on the back of that flyer, there's a series of questions because we want to send you out and learn from your experience. So some of these questions will help us understand maybe there's things that we could do better, or maybe you saw something that's really cool that we could incorporate. I'm not against doing new things based on other churches that are knocking it out of the park. I want to be a part of that process and learn from them. And so you can take this flyer and you can fill out the questions on it, or on the front of it, there's a QR code that leads you basically to an online version of these questions and these flyers with all the information. So grab one of these things. Just know that Sunday, December 28th is our day or our Sunday away. The other thing it does is after a very busy Christmas season, it gives our staff and volunteers a Sunday of breath. to breathe without any Sunday morning responsibilities at either of our campuses, and allows them to worship with their families at another location. It is a blessing to them and a gift to them to have that space. And we want to encourage you not to take it off, but to enjoy worship with another congregation on December 28th. Christmas season started for our church last weekend with our ladies' Christmas tea. Thank you for all of you that participated, volunteered, and served at that event. It continued yesterday at our bazaar. A lot of you showed up, served, sacrificed, volunteered. Some of you won things. Some of you lost things. Some of you found early Christmas presents, and we appreciate it. It was a fantastic event. It's really the only fundraising event that we do for the operating budget of our church. And so that goes to help support all the ministries of Mount Comfort Church. And yesterday, we raised between $7,000 and $8,000. So thank you very much. To give us a little reminder, if you weren't there, or if you were, a reminder, what that was all about, check this video. With sound somewhere. I could offer commentary. I wouldn't do anybody any good, I promise you. But you get the point. It was less quiet than this video. Lots and lots of vendors and silent auction items. Oh, look at that. I knew if I started offering commentary, the music would start. That's how that usually works. It was a fun event, so thank you all so much for being a part of that. Last week, we started the Advent season, and one of our traditions with the Advent season is our Advent wreath. Last week, in the midst of excitement and anticipation, we lit the first candle of our Advent wreath, recognizing a season of joy. All the things that God has in store for us this season brings a sense of joy and enthusiasm into our spirits. Friends, this morning we light that second candle, and we light it in recognition of hope. Christmas is a season of hope, a reminder of the promises that God extended to humanity, to say there is something greater tomorrow than what you're experiencing today. There is a promise that is still out there, and that promise is still a part of our lives today. That hope that people had in the midst of the darkness and despair that they were enduring was about a coming Messiah, a light in the midst of their darkness, about Emmanuel, God with us. Friends, I invite you to stand as we sing about the hope of Christmas.
O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. That mourns in lowly exile here, until the Son of God appears. Rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh, come thou dayspring. Oh, come thou dayspring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Dispense the gloomy clouds of night and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, 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 Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come thou, O come thou King of David, come and open wide our heavenly home. Make safe the way that leads on high, and close the path to misery. Rejoice, 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 Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. See that again. Rejoice, 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 Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
Let's keep worshiping together this morning.